Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy here, William Fitzsimons, and welcome back to the J.W.F. So, where today we're gonna read some fanfiction, but before we start, I want. Yo, what's up, everyone? Today, I want to do something really quick. Just waiting for some people to turn. So yeah, just waiting for some people to, come in and watch this. Some 50. As you read the title, we'll see the previous stream. This is going to be a fanfiction reading of Timmy Neutron. That's interesting, ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah, you know it's interesting. But let's see. 3 minutes ago, 1 or 2 minutes ago. And just it's now 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Anyways, don't be interested in for sure, as you know, it's gonna be a good fanfiction. Now, you'll need to wait 1 more minute until it officially starts, and then it's good, bro. It's amazing, bro. Look, yeah. Snapchat to you. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Fitzsimons here on this J.W.F. So today we are reading fanfiction, and that's gonna be interesting. Everybody likes fanfiction, right? Yeah, everybody likes fanfiction. And yeah, I am doing it, Caden. I am doing a fanfiction reading. Hey, I said that it was coming, even though you may be the only one watching this right now. Well, It's 10 o'clock. We're doing it until midnight, I believe I said. So let's do it. So, Chapter 1, the beginning of a huge, unhappy family. Ooh, sounds interesting. One day, we see a pregnant Ciny, Vortex, and Timmy Neutron sleeping as the sun soars through their window, and the birds are chirping a little too loudly. Oh, if it ain't that the birds, it's the kids, Sin. For one day, I would like to sleep in for a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and me moan as Cindy turned over and sighed to their house pump and Trump. What did that even mean? I'm sorry, what did that mean? Timmy prowls the go show them what a brave man you are, then come back here. Timmy has to go into. Wow. 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 I'm trying to read here, man. So, then come back here and keep me warm, sweetie. What am I even doing with my life? Cindy said groaningly as Timmy grabbed a metal baseball bat and headed in the direction of the bump and trumps. I can't believe I pulled that girl off. It's that I was a genius in another life or something. Why am I doing this accent? I don't know. And to that one over on my parents, I am none the wiser. A blonde-haired girl said into a telephone at Timmy and reached from his foot. I got the dough. Lured my dad about to empty, and I think he wants me to pay close attention to what he has to say. Cindy and Timmy first daughter, Gabriel. Isn't Dave supposed to be a boy's name? No offense. What do you think? Ain't Gabe supposed to be a boy's name or girl's name? Right in the comments right now. And look exactly like Cindy, but with Cindy's eyes, which she used mostly for studying out of trouble. Morning, Daddy. See here the things I would get in the morning paper, and the door blew shut. 12 hours. Yeah. Where was I? Oh, here we are. Blue's hut locked me out, so I tried calling Alex, but she is a very sound sleeper when I needed her, so I climbed the ceiling. Said through the paper at Jimmy as he looked it was, but wasn't playing her story. I can't believe pull that off, girl. It's like did I read this? Oh. What I meant to say was I went down my darn carrying giving fathers the morning paper. I mean, what will come to a daughter can't get her father the morning paper. Cindy swept down the hall, knowing that Timmy wasn't going to put Gabriel, but she sure was, because she couldn't see. I just do accents. You want to see accents? Comment it down right now. Accents, like different voices, or keep the normal voice. What do you think? Gain right now. Instant message. With this. Instant message. morning today. Can't we just let me that any way with it just one? I mean, come on, Daddy. I never hurt anyone. At least I'm alive, Gabriel said as Cindy slapped her finger. A great image. Caden, what are you telling me? This look. Fingers in front of Jimmy's eye. 1 month. No phone. No breath. No living. No Alexa. No television. Alexa. But I love Alexa. Alexa is my pony. No television. And you are going to pull babysitting, Dewey, for that month. And the only time you leave this house is to go to Sue and come home from Sue. Sydney said. At Gabriel, drop. But what about my cheerleading? And my gymnastics and my ballet? I mean, Dad and you paid good money for those to be there. Gabriel said as Cindy drove to a look on her face. Fine, you can go to sports, but you have to take the triples with you. And in return, the little Sam Kenny, Cindy said, a smiling drone over her face as Gabriel turned her eye back to Cindy. One week. That's Sam by that, Daddy. And then after that week, we can talk longer puzzlements if you want. And that's if you want, not if Mom wants. That make no sense. Alright, no lady. A month and 1 week for your Now when I snap my fingers, you will say 1 week and not care what Mom has to say on the subject, Gabriel said, as Cindy took her head and Gabriel snapped her fingers. 1 month, that's fine in the morning. I'm not listening to Tupac. 1 month and that final morning end of the conversation. No more arguing, or we will add another wheat on to the wheat your mother gave you, Timmy said. And Gabrielle pushed her lips on Timmy and Cindy, knowing that he was becoming stronger than her. Now, get your little butt ready for Sue and be downstairs for breakfast in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm streaming on an Android. An LC Android, to be honest. You like my facial expression? Where was I? Now that I'm here in 5 minutes, and if I hear another rap from your lips, you're grounded even longer, Cindy said, and Gabriel stood put her back pat over her shoulders and walked down the stairs, so moping. Alright, I'll get the rest of the dozens up. You get their lunches and breakfast ready, Timmy? Then we'll go through the morning mall to see if there's anything of interest this morning. At the Well Mall, Gabriel run to the door to set it. As Timmy started knocking on the first door he found, which was his only son, Leo's room. As he moaned and turned over, "Good morning, son. Get you up and ready for a good day in the second grade." So we got a second grade. to wait until that one grows up. I mean, we're teenagers. I mean, how do we expect our parents? Dream Dames here on here, by the way, the streams. About that, I am planning on doing games on there, so that is coming. We had a Leo kit his bed blankets off as slowly suffered from his room. Daddy, I know I ask this a lot, but why am I the only boy in the Valley of 11 Sisters? I mean, slipping down the stairs as Jimmy stared at him. Maybe the new baby will be a brother for you. Who knows? And besides that, you have daughters to play with in the backyard. Connor is a metal puppy with no human skin, Daddy. I, I wanted a little brother to play with me and someone I can teach things to. Things like how to snack cookies when mom is cooking dinner, or how to make mom say no to becoming drowned. And lastly, how to make a 3-point shot at the buzzer. Leo, you're the best dad in the world of dads. These. You know that. I'm glad you are my dad, and nobody can make me hate you. Wait a couple years, kid. You might think trickery of me, but I'm glad you love me right now, kiddo. So let's get you some breakfast, and then get ready. You ready for Sue? Leo walked into the kitchen as he kissed Cindy's cheek and then started at her summit as Cindy smiled down at him. Does it feel like a boy? Mom, please say it feels like a boy, because I'm starting to hate being surrounded by lucky girls. Leo said as Cindy kissed him back and hung him. I hate to say it does, but feels like a boy, kiddo. But look at Cindy. But look at this. This way, I at least went girls, and all you think about you will be able to understand them. Cindy said. Leo sat at the table and grabbed a cereal bowl. So what kind of cereal would we like this morning? Cute pie? Okay, don't say that to your kid. Just don't. That's a bad idea. Yeah. Corn pops, Lucky Charms, peanut butter church. What in the world is peanut butter church? Reese's Puff or Tone Charms, your choice. I'm telling you, they made some of those. Reese's Puff is a real thing, but what is peanut butter church? Somebody, can you tell me what that is? Chat in the comments, because I honestly don't know what that is. Cindy knew even before asking Leo what cereal he wanted as he grabbed the corn pops and poured them into his bowl with milk, adds toast and orange juice, guarantee him. Meanwhile, Jimmy stopped at another door where Spree Bird Tarantino, and he pulled the shades back as Preacher traded against the sun. Morning, lazies. It's a beautiful morning for two. Now get your butts up, yeah, out of bed, dessert, and downstairs for breakfast. Timmy said as a blonde-haired girl with pigtails was first. The soft angel, that wait. Alright, you two up now? Or will I meet my friend Mr. Hot Water? How did that grab you? A satin girl in Flint's hair woke up next at Jimmy Shatter and blew up when he saw the Flint hair. As Cindy and Leo ran upstairs to see what the problem was. Young lady, what have you done to your hair? And don't even try playing the algebra for this one, because at least I said she wasn't a hairdresser. Jimmy said as the girl smiled innocently up at Cindy. Doesn't look at me. I tell you not to cut your hair, and I believe your father asked you a question, Cindy said as the girl stared at her feet. I let Sitching Ann. You know that's a hillbilly name when it has Ann as the last name. Tell her for me. She said it will look cool, and I have to say that she was right and made it stand out against all the blonde heads. In the south, the girl said as Jimmy grabbed her arm and led her to the bathroom. Yo, everybody up, welcome a gate. Yeah, only 3. Well, some of my subscribers don't even watch my videos, so. Alright, young lady, sit your head into the sink and don't move an inch or I'll mess your face even more, Timmy said. At the girl who named what dressings had a pot on her face. Well, I have more breakfast to make, so excuse me, Tim. I have to say, your parenting is rather well today. Timmy smiled as he grabbed a blonde. Yeah, did mean some more fan piston, but if I don't finish this, then it will probably be an episode 3. Excuse me, but I have to use the fallacies, and I'm not about to use it in front of a boy. The girl said as Jimmy walked out and shut the door, seeing Dressen's hair turn blonde again. Jimmy walked to the next door and knocked as the girl came walking out already dressed, and her backpack sug over her shoulders, with a kitten crashing down of the room. Morning, Alice appeared. David Hell, what treatment her name this morning? Morning, Alice appeared Chandler. What treatment her name this morning? For you to let her in. Did you hear anything like that this morning? Timmy asked as Alice shook her head and picked up the sitting kitten, cuddling it. It should be Gabriel bringing out past curfew that you should be worried about, Dad. You're about to get a little late from our studio. That should interest you, Alice said, groaning and running down the stairs for breakfast. Hold it, young lady. What is it? What is this letter about? I mean, what does it say? If I may ask, my cute little bunny rabbit, don't do that. Hint, people watching this is absolutely horrible. I don't know how much longer I can take this horrible story. Well, I know it's horrible. That's why I'm doing it. It's funny, terrible. And if you don't want to take it, leave the stream, or I'll ban you. So watch it. That nickname went out the window when I was 7, Dad. But it says a little of this and a little of that. But in short, see, except for falling every one of her class. Timmy shut it off and not the next door as a teenage girl walked out on her cell phone. As Timmy motioned for her to hang up. Gotta go, Lorraine. I'll see you at Sue, you know. I have to do the family thing this morning. The girl said hang up as she hung Timmy, and then it was all Satan that Gabriel was getting exposed, and he screamed from the top of his lungs. Gabriel, I was fortunate. Get your tattoos up here now and bring the mail with you. And I mean now, young lady, Timmy screamed at the teenage girl, kissed him, and ran down the stairs as Ciny, Leo, and Gabriel met him at the top of the stairs. All right, young lady, I shouldn't have to tell you how angry your mom can get. So, out with it. And don't play dumb because Alex told me all about your little shoe problem. What shoe problem, Daddy? I mean, I'm best in my car. And there's even something. Yeah. This. But I didn't want that. No. You didn't have to check the mailman this morning, did you, young lady? And if so, I want the mail that you're hiding from us right now, Simmy said as Cindy was still in the dark about the whole thing. I'm not hiding any mail, Dad. And I'm not saying Daddy because I don't want that from you two. I mean, do you really think I'd stop that low to high Sue? God damn it, it's not wearing this. Look up stronger bomb at reader unlock. It's a lovely story between you and SpongeBob and yeah. Gabriel recently handed Jimmy all the envelopes as he handed them to Cindy. Bill, you to win $1 million. Call your mother. And what have we here? A letter from Cricket Elementary. Do we know anyone who does that? Timmy asked as he opened it. SpongeBob should never fall in love. Well, I mean, this is Nick. Well, this is Timmy Neutron, but they're both. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Neutron, we are sorry to inform you that Miss Gabriel or Vortex is Harry expelled for the year. She was found fighting, I suppose, with students and it hold. Alright, don't fight in the stats, guys. Hold herself back from learning. Sydney sat the letter from Timmy and read more of it as Gabriel watched to draw under a rock and die. Miss Gabriel and Fortes may not come back next year or the years after that. Maybe now. If you're just having a conversation, then that's fine. Because even though they're fighting in the fanfiction, no one fighting in the conversation. So if you're having a conversation, that's fine. Thank you for letting me know. So keep it up. Because I like the conversations. So keep it up. May not come back. Timmy woke the rest of the kids up. I'll handle this. The Linton myself and C will be home soon by me for the rest of the natural life, Cindy said as Cindy said as Timmy knocked on the teenage girl door again as she stepped out with a smile on her face. I knew one of us will be expelled, but I know that's 5-5. But I had no idea that it was gonna be her. She was the smartest of all the kids. Well, if you're popular, that's good. What Brittany said, as Jimmy knocked on the next door, I didn't feel well enough to tell the truth. Today, Dad, I think I have a stomach flu, a girl said, in the most panicked rate of that into me has ever saw. Alright, you can stay home. Your mom, her dear deal with you all day. Did I mention that C? I'm on the top standard. And then C already on the egg with Gabriel being expelled. Oh then. See ya. And all to me as at the girl whose name was losing from bed and started dressing herself quickly. That what I thought, sweetheart. Now get downstairs and eat some breakfast. Then it's off to the bus stop for a day, full of learning. Jimmy said as Looney hugged him and ran downstairs, where Cindy was awfully yelling at Gabriel. Gabriel or Gabriel, I don't know. Off the bonehead since you have done with your life. This is by far the stupidest. I can't believe you think this is some kind of joke, Cindy yelled at Gabriel said. One thing all the kids never thought she will say. It is stupid than dropping out of childhood to raise a kid. I mean, come on. Where the hell? Oh, we can't say that. But live, I can't. Cover your ear, kid. Do you get off yelling at me? Gabriel screamed as a snap with here the house fell silent. Don't you ever blame me for the things you do, you bonehead. At least I guarantee Junior. Junior high and high school, which is more than I can say for some people. You're calling me a bonehead? I'm not the one with 12 kids, am I? I mean, one wasn't enough for you, was it? Oh, you're cold. You're cold. Out. Gabrielle ran up the stairs with a red mark on her face as Cindy ran after her and the kids shrieked clear of her fields of vision. That's actually right. Bonehead is not an intro. I mean, you want to see a real intro? I'm not going to say it on this live stream because I made that ban. If you want me to say it, write it in the comments. Upstairs with a red mark on her face as Cindy ran after her, and the kids she cleared of her fill of vision. Timmy knocked on the net door as a girl with brown hair hopped from the doorway, and Timmy as well as he helped her get dressed. Daddy, when will I be? Yeah. This conversation is not even close to finished, young lady. I have given up everything to raise you, and all I get is your regret and even being alive, Cindy said, grabbing Gabriel's arm as he stopped dead in the kitchen. The little girl not hung. Don't do that to your kids. Hug them, but not hang. Hug Cindy and kiss her. See, as Cindy kissed her back, and she ran to that some Lucky Charms. I love me some Lucky Charms. I mean, this live stream is sponsored by Lucky Charms. Hashtag no, it's not. Mommy, why are you so angry this morning? Did Gabriel do something bad? The little girl, whose name was Kenny, as Cindy nodded down to her level, still keeping her grip on Gabriel. Mommy wants you to know that she loves you very much, Kenny. And right now, Gabriel is trying to tell me that she's not giving enough love to anyone in the family, Cindy said. And Kenny kissed her again. And Cindy started up at Gabriel smiling. Yeah, I really messed up this time, didn't I? I have a little girl who loves me and a family who cares for me most of the time. How long is the scene? 3 more kids to wake up, and then I join the family for breakfast, Simmy said as Kenny hammered under her breath for a mouthful of cereal. Now, since you have no sports because you're a spell babysitting is your only priority these days, Kenny the triplet. Leo, the whole month, no Monty Drew will be your responsibility as well as mine and your father's now. Mommy, are we still gonna go to the mall to buy me a teddy bear and some clothes, or are we too angry at Gaby? Gavi, I get it now. Not Gabe, it's Gavi. I now get it. To go anywhere today. Kenny asked as Cindy shook her head. We'll go when Daddy gets home. Simmy, where even are you? We should be able to go to the mall early, but your sister was a bonehead. Again, bonehead is not an insult these days. That your fanfacton writer. And get yourself thrown out soon, Cindy said as Kenny looked around and saw no Gabriel. That made more sense. Mommy, where is Gabby? She was right here a minute ago, wasn't she? I mean, she was like one of those mad peoples. The TV in the living room could be hearing as Cindy tramped that way and grabbed the remote as the TV turned on, and Gabriel looked up angrily. Do you mind? I was watching that. Don't you know when somebody is looking at the TV, they're watching it? Gabrielle asked as Ciny grabbed her hand and led her back to the kitchen. Young lady, being a spell is not going to be a vacation for the rest of your life. You're going to learn things, and you just might learn some stuff about me too, Cindy said, and Gabriel slumped into a kitchen chair and meanwhile, upstairs, Cindy is banging on another door as moaning is heard, and a pure teen girl with blonde hair sleeping wake from the room and down the stairs with her backpack slung halfway over her shoulder. As she touched the well and slumped down the stairs sleepily. Nice to see you too, Noah. Lenore. Oh. And I need to add you not to get on your mother's bad side this morning because she already about to empty at Gabriel. Timmy said as to sleepy waved her hand at Timmy and walked into the kitchen. Well, look, who is it? Who is it? The Walking Dead. Now I want to hurry up and eat them get some dress. Then, before you miss the bus yet again, Cindy said, and Noah poured herself some Reese's Puff and started eating. Now that is my business or anything, but what did the safe artist of the crown do to get a letter from you, Mom? Noah asked Gabriel to shut her tongue out at Noah. That's not your business, Noah. It's between me and Mom. But knowing Mom's fat mouth, oh, you're gonna get it tonight. She will let it slip one way or another, Gabriel said as Kenny slipped her milk down and ran off to watch cartoon. She had it made here. I mean, she can do what she wants. She can watch what she wants. She pretty much has full reason of this out until she starts to. You don't hear her calling me a bad mother, do you? Because she knows it takes a good mother to raise 12 kids, going on 13. Cindy said, and Gabriel looked angry up at her. Look. Sorry about that, I saw something. You're drowning me for a month just because I broke Corfield last night. Now, what kind of loving mother will drown their daughter for a month just for that? Gabriel asked as Cindy sat down next to her. A month and 2 weeks to be exact, but luckily for you, that month that turned into 2 months. And 2 weeks. 3 months and 2 weeks. Are you kidding me? Come on, Mom. When do I get to have a social life in this whole grounding scene? She got a spell. Man, Mom. She was right. You have a big mouth. But always I think the parliament fit the crime because Mom and Dad always told us not to get a spell. Don't didn't see. No, that's 02. Trip down the stairs in sunless. Alright then, it's picture day, and that means that we have to look pretty and handsome for one of us so we can send them to your grandparents, Ciny said as Gabriel smiled. That one thing I wasn't missing became an aw, you look so cute, kid, in a stupid 8x8 filmsy picture, Gabriel said as Ciny snapped her picture, smiling back. A thing a trapper said, junior high to drop out will make them so proud. Don't you, Gabby? I'm just doing podcast. I mean, now they can tell their friend that they have a junior high dropout in their family. Well, that's it for now. Stay tuned for part 2, and please. Well, there's 13 movies. We're not even done with the thing, so let's do this. Are we still recording here? Okay, sorry for that. They're in a lost spot. After all, the kids that Kenny was watching Cora as Ciny rubbed her head. Yeah, I know I'm doing so much of it. So I stop? You want me to stop? Or do you want me to keep going? You want me to, right? Kane, right now, do you want me to keep going or stop right now? We're not even 1 hour in. I'm gonna keep going. Rubbed her head and sat up for a desk in a abandoned office. Alright, Kenny, we are gonna be very busy in here, so don't bother us unless it's incredibly important, Ciny said, and Gabriel dragged her feet across the rug. Or you could bug the hell out of us now. Yes, that's right, we're cursing. So it looks like I'm at Sue, and there's nothing I can learn. If you were a real little sister, you'd do that, Gabriel said as Ciny shut and locked the office door. Alright, Miss Fortes. From what I understand, you were reading The Loss of My Heart by one C.A. Fortes. Now let's see where you left off, Sally. Ciny opened the book at Gabriel, groaned, and put her head on her arm, and they rest on the desk, and she fell asleep. It looked like we left off our hero, Cyniana. That's her full name. She set to tell her sign to save her husband. Well, that sounds like a cartoon. Now, why don't we try reading the next chapter? Well, I'm reading the next chapter right now. Just all fanfiction, people. Because I'm reading that chapter right now. So, very clever to see what happens. Yeah, I see what you did there, fanfiction writer. I see what you did. Very clever, I have to be that. Ciny asked as I snore. Can't see her, and she saw Gabriel going on that. Pay attention, Miss Fortes. There's going to be a test on all chapter you read so far. Later today, young lady, Gabriel slowly turned over to Ciny, dreaming, and dozed off again. As Ciny knew what to do, grabbing a ruler and slapping Gabriel's palms. Wow, Ciny You are bad, Mom. I'm sorry. Let's say, great, real quick. This is analyzes real quick. So you grab a ruler and slap your daughter's palm just because she goes off. Wow. Wow. With it as she come up, robbing her together. Now, we have to learn Miss Fortes. We learn that if you sleep in ICU, they ban things like this. But in my class, nothing is banned. So I tried. Cindy, do you want to get arrested? Smiling at Gabriel. Angry, open. Gabriel. Why am I getting Gabe? I said Gabriel in my mind. Henry opened her endless but great idea, Gabriel. Gabriel, not Gabriel. Let's start on chapter 3. We're not even on chapter 3, but they are on chapter 3. Good job, fanfits and people. And though from there, if there's any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Seeing this is my life story, Gabriel thrown the chapter and what she saw she couldn't believe as her eyes went wide and Sydney smiled at Gabriel looking up at her. Police are flooded our driveway once they heard I was keeping Sydney hidden. I wouldn't want them to take him away for me again, so I did the only thing I could do at this point. I took the rap from him, and I was looking at the 10 to life for his attempt murder in the first degree. But Gabriel had the pound of me. He proud of me and felt that she would make me proud of her ruler, Martin. Stuff, boss, leave mother. You want to go to cell for me, Mom? What was it like being there for so long as they put you in there? Gabrielle asked. I got it right. As Sydney smiled, seeing her daughter aside about book. Read on. And they kept me there for a year, and then your father bailed me out to save his own sin. And you sin, Cindy said, and Gabriel's eyes were fixed upon the page. They told me that I was looking at a long tail sentences, so I made the best of it. I met a nice girl named Lucianne that I hope to the name of one of my girls after. I also met a boy named Leah who took me under his wing, and I promised to name my first son him. Timmy and Gabriel. Why am I holding that wrong? Were on the run most of the time, but that doesn't mean they didn't find time in their busy schedule to visit with me. What did Dad do that was so bad, Mom? I mean, why did him and I have to run from the law while you were not up? Gabrielle asked as Sydney pointed to the book. Timmy said he was sorry for so many things for hurting me. Yeah, watch the Timmy Neutron movie. But I never believed that. I believe he wanted to hurt Nickelodeon, the whole TV sub channel that you were on. Yeah. That night, and now with him dead and confused to the murder, there is nothing straight and get back to him, but he instead that he should trip down with me, little Grab by her side to keep her company. Your father loved you so much when you're younger, Grab, but as you grew, so did your attitude, and that when you were so rigid towards us, Ciny said, and Gabriel nodded and flipped the phrase on reading. They said they were going to put me on death row if I didn't give Timmy up, but there was no way I couldn't do that to my true love, Gabby. With no daddy and Timmy with no me, I could only imagine what they were going to do when they heard about me new sentences. I just hope that Timmy can't get the bar money. Does hope that Timmy can get the bar money to get me out of this hell hole before it's too late for Dad, him, and me to be a family. I don't understand if Dad loved you this much, then why didn't he just say it? It was him that kid that Nick died. I mean, he has a choice to save you and all he cares about when protecting them. Gabriel said as Cindy nodded, smiling at her daughter. I'm plenty to blame for that. See, I left you with your dad on purpose because I knew that Dad won't let me go. But with you, by him, he won't let you go either, Cindy said as Gabriel shut the book with tears in her eyes. So he gave me up slaving to save me, and gave up trying to prove your innocence so we could be safe and sound. I made the unlimited sacrifice, Gab. I gave my heart and soul to that person, and all I got was a death row sentence. And I will see you again someday, someone. Timmy finally got the money after a lot of begging to my mom. He became a new man once got out, and Gabby entertains a bit. She still threat, loving, caring, and obviously with the Little Mermaid. Her birthday is coming up soon. Timmy and I plan on celebrating it. We all trumpets, balloons, streamers, a happy birthday sign. You know the word. And the best part is one can live to another sunset. We're doing a live stream right now with my two lovers, Timmy and my first daughter, Gabriel. Aura Fortes once then. Funny that they gave her the last name Fortes and not Neutron. That's interesting. Gabriel closed the book, wiping her eyes as Cindy walked up and sat across from her, also crying and cuddling her. I didn't give up my heart just for you to lose everything. I thought you in the yard that you been on this early, Cindy said as she wiped her eyes off at Gabriel's sniffle at her. If you told me that you've been through hell and back before I expelled, I will never have been expelled, Gabrielle said, hungering. Cindy, again, not being able to wait until Simmy got home from doing an art. So do the other 11 know about me and Dad's life on the run from law? or your life on death row? No, I didn't find it in my heart to tell. No, but my book will be read by them one or another, I bet. Cindy said as he slowly let her go of Gabriel, and she pulled a piece of paper out, wanted to write a book of her own. So why did you name the book The Loss of My Heart? And if I wanted to write a book, how will I go about it? I need to learn this. Gabriel at Cindy smiled and hang her a pen. I think you have done enough in your life to tell books, but as Punisher said, the first one is critical because it establishes yourself as a writer. My mom was a brave woman in all the years she'd been on Earth. When I was born, she went to jail for me and my dad, so my dad could have a better life for me. That road must have been scary for her because I knew I wouldn't. I will have screamed every night in a cell. That what made me my mom. Brave. She never screamed, not once. She stood against the people who turned her and became a much stronger woman for it. When Cindy read Gabriel's opener, she cried again and hug her as she picked up her Apple notebook and started writing what Gabriel wrote down. Apple products, Mr. Kraft's voice. I can't imagine having to give you. It's not Dave. You love to this world for a life beyond bars or happen to run from the police every time. Certain what getting closer to my dad and my mom, never wanted us to live behind bars. She lived behind so she took the rap for something she didn't do. To save two lives as the saving does, she killed two birds with one stone. But not yeah. Not save a million birds with one stone. Everybody my mom met in this world has fallen at her feet and worshipped the ground. She worked on it. It took me getting kicked out of school and reading a book. I thought we were born to realize that. Cindy's fingertip went a mile in a minute, as they wrote pen, and there was a knot with more both of them turned up. What is it, Tanny? 3? Are you tired? Or is there something else you want? Cindy asked. A timid voice was heard in the kitchen. Nope. I don't want to tell you Daddy's home if you're interested in him at all, Kenny said as Cindy and Gabrielle couldn't help but chuckle at that. Gabrielle ran at Jimmy crying and hugging as he walked through the living door. And he loved the light. Well, this is better than bringing us now into this. I mean, when you resend us, we sent right back, don't we? Jimmy asked as Gabrielle remastered training to him. She been reading The Loss of My Heart, and I said she will totally appreciate the book when she gets over. Cindy said as Gabrielle slowly let go of Simley and had lift Kenny onto her shoulders. Well, you can ask your old man anything about the fateful year and answer them. But I know that talking to your mom about Sal is more interesting. Jimmy said as Gabrielle hugged him again. I was thinking we could go get some ice cream later, Dad. I mean, I'm grounded for 3 months and 2 weeks and all. But it could be like old times, Gabrielle said as Timmy smiled back at her. And so did Kenny. Ice cream sounds great, but we have to talk to the warden before I make any decisions like that. I didn't want her coming down on me like a horse made of bricks. I don't see any reason why all 4 of us couldn't go out for ice cream now. And the 3 months is off, but you still have to play babysitting as a pregnant, Sydney said as Kenny pumped her fist in the air in happiness. That is the best idea ever, Mom. Gabby is a great sister. She takes us to the candy store whenever we want to go. Kenny said as Cindy looked down at Gabriel. What can I say? She knew how to use her baby crowns to my friends. Just like that, I used to be able to hypnotize Dad with my baby scenes dreams. Gabrielle said at Kenny grinned. I know there was a reason your breath smells like treatus fresh and gummy sarts. When I came home from dinner after every anniversary, Cindy said as Kenny lit her lip. And I did not forget the mashed potato. Their top is milk barred with strawberry pudding in the middle. Oh, my mouth watered just thinking about that. Kenny said as Cindy traveled, "You're just like I was at your age." But my Kenny dispensing of toys with compass, which was gummy bears, covered in milk chocolate. Your dad used to eat them at the movies, and one day I had some with him, and then I was hooked. Well, that is so reply. Please, I will return you and to imagine life itself. Count them, kid. Well, that's the end of the story. That's the end of that. We're not sorry. If you like to continue the story, please like the live stream. I may continue the story, I don't know yet. I may just start a new fan fiction of the Jim franchise. Write that down in the comments right now. What will be next Friday? Yeah, this is a new series. Fan fiction Fridays. I was originally going to go on to midnight, but I think that's enough for people. I don't want to annoy people out, so thank you for joining me on this live stream in that 1 hour live stream, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.